When people think about the Battle of Armageddon, they imagine tanks, bombs, world war, the end of the planet. But what if I told you that Armageddon was never a future global war, that it already happened, and that it wasn't a military war, but a spiritual war? Armageddon appears once in the Bible, in Revelation 16:16. In Hebrew, it means Har Megiddo, which means Mount Megiddo. But an interesting detail is that Megiddo didn't even have a mountain, so it already shows that it's not literal. In the Bible, Megiddo has always been a symbol. It was the place where kings fell, where power systems were overthrown, and where God judged empires. Megiddo represents the final confrontation between the two kingdoms, the kingdom of man and the kingdom of God. It's not about nations fighting with weapons, it's about systems falling. Armageddon is the final clash between the consciousness of the Old Covenant and the consciousness of Christ. On one side, the law, fear, guilt, control, and extreme religion. On the other, the grace, freedom, consciousness, and the inner kingdom. This struggle doesn't happen in a valley. It happens within the human mind and the spiritual structure of an age. In the first century, Israel denied the Messiah and chose to remain bound to the old system. Armageddon was fulfilled when that system collapsed in 70 AD. In that year, Jerusalem was destroyed, the temple fell, the sacrifices ceased, the priesthood ended, and the old covenant died. It was the end of their age, not the end of the world. The apocalypse doesn't describe the end of the earth, it describes the end of a form of consciousness. And Armageddon doesn't describe the end of the world, it describes the destruction of an illusion. And Christ overcomes this not with the sword, but with the truth. Armageddon isn't coming, it has already happened. And what remains is not ruins, it is the kingdom. Because when fear falls, when the system falls, and when illusion falls, what remains is that which can never be destroyed.